joining us on this session of Fayette Connection. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Lori, and we're with Fay-Penn Economic Development Council. Fayette Connection is a web series that focuses on connecting the Fayette County business community with available regional resources.
Today we are joining you from downtown Pittsburgh and the offices of the Southwestern Pennsylvania Commission. We'll be joined by Lou Velati, Planning Director.
Well, good morning, Lou. Thank you for joining us today. So the first question we wanted to ask you is, what is the Southwestern Pennsylvania Commission and how does it impact Fayette County?
Southwestern Pennsylvania Commission is a 10-county planning commission that is made up of the 10 county boroughs. So all the county commissioners are partners and their organizations are partners. We have regulatory powers given to us by the federal government under the auspices of the Department of Transportation and from the Economic Development Administration. So we're basically a transportation and economic development planning organization. The state also gives us some authority to run some local programs, and we help the region and the counties sort of bring those together. We look at ourselves kind of like we're extensions of the counties. So whenever the counties are looking for additional staff or don't have the staff to do things or the wherewithal to have some capacity, we like to step in and try to help where we can and try to develop programs that allow us to do that.
Wonderful, thank you.
What services can you offer to our local businesses? Obviously, Fayette is part of your region. So how are you helping out our region?
So in addition to economic development planning, we do have some economic development programs that we operate. So we have 3 core programs. We have our business finance, which is low interest loans. We act as the low interest loan partner with the state. And on some of our own, we have 2 revolving loan programs, one in the Appalachian Regional Commission and one for the Economic Development Administration. So we help in that way with business finance. We have an export program. We are what's known as the Regional Export Network for the state. So we coordinate all of the export activities in the region for the state and allow access to your businesses to the state network. So the state has, the number always changes, so I'm not always sure, but the state has about 14 overseas offices, and we are the direct conduit for your companies and companies in Fayette County to the international market. Lastly, we do government procurement assistance as a direct assistance as well. So I always say that the biggest purchaser of goods in the United States is the United States. So if you're looking interested in doing business with the federal government, we can help you from soup to nuts in doing business with the federal government. It's a very difficult process. It's not easy to do, and we have several folks that are expert on staff to do that. In addition, we help companies in various other programs that may come up. One, we listen to the companies. We try to understand what they're doing, and we like to be a good between the companies and the state and DCED when it comes to what are their needs and how can we deliver on those needs.
Now you mentioned DCED, and I know that the Southwestern Pennsylvania Commission, along with Fay-Penn Economic Development Council and other organizations, are involved with the Engage program. Can you talk a little bit about that program?
Sure. The Engage program is an effort to go out and speak directly to the companies and find out what the companies need. All too often, we get, I don't want to say complacent, but we have our programs, and we've been doing our programs for years, and we go to the company and we say, hey, this is what we have to offer. Not often enough do we go to the companies and say, what are your needs? What do you really need? And it's targeted for the most part to industries in each of the individual counties that they find that they need to talk to and are important to them. And then we like to get you folks that are doing the calls will go out and you'll develop an action plan with the companies. And we have, through our Partnership for Regional Economic Performance, our PREP network, we have all of these other services providers that we have in the region, and this provides access to those service providers. Lets the companies get in there through that action plan and decide what they need. Also, hopefully in the future, what it'll do is it'll allow us to develop programs that directly address the company's needs. As we begin to do this throughout the state and the region, we'll pull together, hopefully we'll see a common thread on what the needs are, and we'll be able to address those.
Wonderful. So obviously we're reaching out to our businesses to have them participate in the Engage program, and I assume you can encourage them to meet with us and talk about their needs through that initiative.
Yes, I mean, I think that this is, if you're a company or businesses and you want to hear your voice heard and you have an opportunity, this is your opportunity to have your voice heard. And what do you need for economic development? Instead of us coming to you and saying, we're from the government, we're here to help, it's your opportunity to say, no, this is what we really need, and can you help us do that? And that's what we're here for.
Fantastic. Thanks, Lou, so much for taking the time to talk with us today. If you would like further information on Southwestern Pennsylvania Commission, can visit you at www.spcregion.org.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Lou, for taking the time to talk with us today. If you would like more information on the Southwestern Pennsylvania Commission, you can visit their website at www.spcregion.org, or you can visit us at the Fay-Penn website at www.faypenn.org.
Thank you for joining us on this session of Fayette Connection.
We'll see you soon.